If I could turn back time. Maybe if I could turn back time, I would have been on time. I got a little distracted. There's gonna be a lot of videos uploading the next couple days. Oh, excellent! I like that. I like to see that. Let's get on Twitch. Turn back time. I know how to do that. Let's see if I can get Twitch to work. Because last time, still nasty. It was bad. I lowered the bit rate not to hurt. Yo, Skeletor, here for the lore. I am here for the lore. The lore. New season tomorrow. I've not been doing much Marvel Rivals content. Mostly because, you know, I didn't play that much Marvel Rivals this season, to be honest. That's the real reason why. Not any, you know, magnanimous reason at all. Just I didn't play that much. Been busy doing other stuff. So this is the lore stream. What is the lore stream? The lore stream is I do the lore. I read the lore in nice little voices. So you don't have to, but you can still know about the story. If you ever wondered, man, how could I know what's going on with Marvel Rivals? And you're like, but I don't want to read all that. Why can't it just be in a comic book form? Well, I agree with you. That would be much more enjoyable. But because they won't do that, I will take care of all the hard work for you. And I will read you a little story. A storybook tale. I'll do voices, I'll do voice acting, and all the stuff that everybody I'm sure loves. Skeletor's here. We got a full house. First, we got an image. We're not going to read it yet. Inspect it first. We got Deadpool. I never really actually saw this dinosaur show up at all in the game, so I don't know what that was about. We got a pirate who apparently is not her crotch. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. That was Psylocke, because, you know, she doesn't have enough skins in this game, so we got to fix that. And then we have Bloodstone over here, who I don't know anything about, but she looks pretty cool. And she has a Lara Croft outfit, which, in my opinion, is pretty good. I've yet to use her. She's a classic. Haven't tried her yet. Anyway, we're going to read this story. I'm willing to bet this is Deadpool talking. Let me see. When I signed up with the collector as a freelance monster hunter, the geezer wanted me to track down the Nazis and asses. I'm pretty sure this. I'm still going to go with this being Deadpool. I get a vibe this is Deadpool. I will change my voice midstream if need be, but I'm pretty sure this is Deadpool. Heck yeah, Elijah! Tomorrow is White Fox, Winter Fox, Cold Fox, Gold Fox, Blue Fox, whatever her name is. I don't know anything about her. Classic. I haven't seen her yet. I might actually do something about it. What a bloody mess. I'm going to assume this is Deadpool, so we're going to read like Deadpool for the first bit. What a bloody mess you've gotten yourself into, Elsa. Oh, this is the woman. So this is her, right? What's she sound like? She's like British or something? What a bloody mess you've gotten yourself into, Elsa. When I signed up with the collector, it was a freelance monster. You know what? I can do this. I can actually find out what she sounds like right now. Let's see what this lady sounds like. Elsa Bloodstone, where are you at? I don't know anything about you. I've never used you. I know you exist. Say something. That wasn't helpful at all. You talk? You talk at all, love. An emoji.
Happy birthday!
Not that. Dang it, she doesn't talk at all. Okay, I don't want to grab you. Wasn't this a little sticky wicket, huh? She ain't talking at all. I need like a voice option or something. I got grunts. It's like a New Age SpongeBob episode. All she does is grunt. Well, that was very helpful. I guess you're gonna get a Cockney British. Dame Elsa kinda, yeah, she kinda thick, yo. She got that Laura Croft vibe. I don't know what her voice sounds like, so we're gonna make her sound British probably. She seems like a British type of voice would fit, so we're gonna go with that. Sus image. We ain't ready for that yet. No, read story. What a bloody mess you've gotten yourself into, Elsa. When I signed up with the Collector, it was a freelance monster hunter. The geezer wanted me to track down the nastiest of the nasties to lock up in his fancy cosmic zoo. Seemed like an easy gig for a girl who'd spent the last chunk of her nigh immortal life traveling her collapsed timeline, fending off unspeakable horrors, and mapping out what was left of a broken world. But in all my years living up to the Bloodstone family legacy, I've never seen anything quite like this. She is British. I frickin' called it. She looked British. Sure, the Collector's menagerie was home to some of the creepiest crawlies that ever lived, but it was also full of normal folks, members of every species from every planet across time and space. The Collector may have been writing my paychecks, but I couldn't help but wonder if maybe the real monster was the man running the show. Questionable ethics aside, I had a job to do, and I wasn't alone. That might sound like a good thing, but somehow I'd been saddled with the worst possible partner I ever could have imagined. Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool. The only mercenary I know who's got more jokes than bullets. Not exactly my type of bloke. Oh, that would have been a very good sign if she's British saying. She says bloke. And if I didn't despise him enough already, it turned out he was one who'd been rounding up innocent beings while I was being gathering the souls. While I was being gathering the ghouls. When Wade told me that the Collector was making his captives fight each other for sport, my blood began to boil. I was almost ready to hang up my shotgun, but then the alarm started blaring. 2 mutants from back home on Earth had apparently run off with one of my new boss's most valuable possessions. Served him right, if I'm being honest. The Collector ordered Deadpool to track them down, fully aware that my contract implicitly stated that I hunted monsters only. He only knew that Wade Wilson would gladly betray anyone for a few lousy quid, but whom my so-called partner betrayed next surprised even me. Apparently, when he recognized one of the thieves, an X-Man named Rogue, he switched sides without warning. I guess the two of them had formed an unexpectedly close bond over the years. I truly had no desire to learn the sordid details. To cover his friend's tracks, Poole started smashing display cases, releasing dangerous creatures, and to buy precious time for her to escape and to me keep off the trail. See, despite appearances to the contrary, Wade isn't stupid. He realized that the Collector would find a loophole to send me after them. I may not have been willing to harm the mutants, but our boss could force me to retrieve the contract they stole. However, now there were monsters running loose through his massive museum. Wade counted on the fact that the Collector would want to minimize the damage to his gallery, and that I wouldn't let some innocent alien get eaten by a dinosaur or infected by a blood queen because I was chasing after some worthless scrap of paper. Clever lad. Here I am. Locked, loaded, and risking my life. Again, things are about to get real messy. All I can hope is that when this is all over, Deadpool is still here, and that I have one shell left for him. You know what? You don't have to care about the lore. That's why I'm here. I can make you care about the lore. Because I'll pretend that you are a part of this story too. Is that page 1 or 2? I missed page 1. Dang it! Oh, crap. I'll fix it in post. We'll fix it in the DVD. Here's the picture. Here's the Collector. I can download this? What the? Huh. That's the Collector. He's got a hand. This zoom feature sucks. There's Deadpool. He's hanging out. And there's Rogue, and there's Gambit, and there's the cheeks. Alright. Story time. Who is this? First step mother's first. I don't know who this is. Welcome to our esteemed guest in my gallery. Okay, this is the old dude. I don't remember his voice, so it's gonna be different. I should have expected this. When an elder of the universe such as I collects the rarest and most valuable items, I remember now, across all known realities in one place, there are bound to be misguided fools who wish to get their hands on them. I built my glorious new gallery to make sure that none of my prized possessions would ever be liberated from their permanent displays. So much for that. Fortunately, I have others in my service devoted to eliminating these intruders and returning the item they absconded with. While they clean up this mess, however, I must consider exactly what they stole and why they stole it, and to do so, I must look back at how the artifact came into my possession in the first place, not so long ago. Oh yeah, because you remember last time, Rogue and Gambit were in the gallery and they had just broken out. So we're continuing that story. Makes sense. He arrived in our domain in the dead of night, a burst of flame and the stench of brimstone announcing his presence. The other elders wanted nothing to do with him. After all, we are not known for having the kindest of souls, a fact that makes ours even more delectable to a lord of the underworld like Mephisto. Oh my gosh, it's Borat. I welcomed our esteemed guest to my gallery with open arms, expecting that he came here to claim the soul of a specific creature residing within my vast menagerie. But as it turned out, his focus was actually on an unusual item in my private collection. This piece of fine art, built from a collection of precisely twisted brass pipes, was as old as the multiverse itself. But as lovely as it was, its purpose had long remained an enigma to me. Still, I was reluctant to part with it, unless Mephisto had something better to offer, and as it turned out, he did indeed. Mephisto held out what seemed to be a simple piece of parchment. The paper itself had no value, but what was written on it instantly caught my attention. It was a deal for the soul of the Terran woman, a woman with a familiar surname, Von Doom. Knowing the chaos that Victor Von Doom had recently unleashed upon all realities, I felt it would be wise to have something in my possession that offered me leverage over him when the inevitable time came that he challenged me and my fellow elders. And to acquire it for the price of a twisted pile of scrap seemed to be the steal of the millennium. Mephisto said he was extremely satisfied that we had reached a concordance, taking the sculpture and disappearing back to whatever hell he crawled out of, and I was left with a new treasure for my gallery, at least until my fellow elder, the Grandmaster, hired some Terrans to liberate it. I never imagined they would be able to break through all of my defense measures to steal it. Wherever he is, I'm certain Mephisto is laughing at me, but these thieves will soon discover that the joke is on them. I guess Terrans are humans. Look at that creepy dude. When's he gonna be playable? Probably never. He doesn't fight. Does he? I don't know. We have a very suspicious image that I don't feel anybody should ever see, but I'm going to zoom in on it. For some reason, Deadpool has a big stomach. Hopefully it's a giant gut. And there's a monster here. Got his neck clamped up. I don't want to know why this is happening right here, but it is happening. And maybe a bomb exploded. And yeah, we're going to leave it like that. All right, this is obviously Deadpool. It looks like Deadpool. Gather round, my children, and don't be afraid. Gonna sing you a song about a fella called Wade. You may already know him. He says he's pretty cool. He's the merc with a mouth, better known as Deadpool. Now Wade will take a job for whoever floats the bill. Doesn't question who he has to maim or hunt or trap or kill. But when his universe collapsed, the time stream got entangled. Wade knew he had to grab for any carrot that got dangled. The collector saw that Wade was pretty desperate for a gig, so he offered Wade a contract that was unusually big. All Wade had to do was gather unique living creatures that the collector could display in his gallery of features. Wade knew the collector's offer was more than a little sus, but he still agreed to hop on board Doc Strange's magic bus. He traveled through the multiverse grabbing folks against their will. Wade justified by saying he was saving them, but still. Once they were safe inside the collector's big glass cases, Wade tried to ignore the sad and desperate looks upon their faces. Deep inside, Wade knew what he was doing was still wrong, but a job's a job, at least until the X-Men came along. 2 mutants pulled a heist in the collector's Grand Museum, so Wade was sent to hunt him. But then when he got to see him, he realized his hot pursuit would surely have to end. He couldn't bear to gun down Rogue, his closest mutant friend. Wade turned on the collector in a fit of righteous rage, helping every captive creature break free from its glass cage. It gave Rogue and her man Gambit time to make their big escape, but it also put Wade Wilson into quite the nasty scrape. It turned out that the collector hadn't hired Wade alone. He also had employed a monster hunter named Bloodstone. When Elsa came a-hunting all the monsters Wade let loose, our merc knew that she'd eventually cap his sweet caboose. Elsa took out monsters of all sizes and all shapes, a dinosaur, a godly frog, and probably some apes. But just when Elsa turned her gun on Wade, how rude! Our helpless hero found himself assaulted by a brood. The brood was not just ugly, she was really mean, and even worse, the space roach was a genuine brood queen. That meant when Wade was skewered by the stinger on her tail, she planted eggs inside him, Deadpool, for the fail. The brood she kept attacking, leaving Wade in dire condition. As consciousness was fading, he reflected on his mission. While Elsa shot the Brood Queen and her bullets bounced right off her, Wade suddenly stopped caring about dollars in his coffer. What good was money anyway? It was time to find peace. Life was only temporary, and he'd outstayed his lease. And if now was his time to go, it wasn't all so bad. He might die in the museum, but at least he'd be a dad. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what was happening in that picture. I'll be honest, I wish all the lore was that easy to read. Deadpool being a real G right here. This is so easy to read. It's like a nursery rhyme. So exactly what I thought was happening in this image is exactly what's happening in this image. All right. Moving on positively. Oh my God, 3 pages. Jeff. I've never actually looked at these images, so we're gonna look at this. Oh, look at this. Deadpool. He's right there. Jeff. He's right there. He's got dogs. Hey, he's got what's his name? Crypto. Is that Howard the Duck? Thor Frog. That thing and that dinosaur I was about to talk about. How big is Jeff? We got more cheeks. We got a pirate. These are obviously in the collector's regime. Who's that? Oh, it's everybody's favorite skin getter. All right, there's Gambit. Gambit never folds, in case you didn't know. Okay, this is Iron Man. Got it. Go over this one more time, Emma, Iron Man said from the helm of the new Marauder, just to make sure I've got it right. I thought you were the one of the most brilliant men alive, Tony, Emma responded. I am, Iron Man said. I upgraded your fancy yacht into a fully functional deep space transport, didn't I? It's just the mission itself I'm still trying to wrap my head around. I suppose I can't fault you for failing to comprehend Deadpool's brand of lunacy, Emma replied. I've gotten used to it over time, but this is particularly bizarre, even for him. I lost my spot. I know what happened to the Collector's Gallery, Iron Man said, but after that... That's when things truly spiraled out of control, Emma said. Gambit and Rogue were fugitives, and Deadpool had changed sides to help them. As a distraction, he released some of the most dangerous creatures in the Collector's menagerie, but after he and that red-haired huntress sparred for several rounds, he turned his escape plan into a rescue mission. It was the last thing I expected from... Oh, we got Psylocke here now. It was the last thing I expected from him, Psylocke said as she and the ship's other crew members, Venom and Punisher, entered the bridge. He's full of surprises, Emma said, and they just kept coming. Deadpool had clearly intended to use that enchanted school bus he stole from Doctor Strange as an escape vessel, but the Contemplator's spirit energy transformed into a garish monstrosity that I can't even begin to describe. It's everybody's favorite vehicle. I didn't have a problem with it, personally. I thought it was pretty fun. It was a pool float, Venom chimed in, shaped like a ducky. Yes, well, Emma continued, there was no way it could have held other creatures Deadpool was trying to liberate. But that's when my sweet baby swam in... Oh, swam in. I was not saying she's baby swam like as a person. That's when my sweet baby swam in to save the day. You're talking about the shark, right? Oh, Jeffrey. Everybody loves Jeffrey. His name is Jeffrey, Emma snapped. And he is a land shark, one who apparently had ingested a healthy dose of Pym particles at some point. I remember that, Psylocke said. It was back when he first captured the Collector's Gallery together. We, even. My handsome little man used those particles to shrink down the refugees and load them onto the ducky, Emma said. Then they traveled through the Grand Garden until they reached the Contemplators. Yeah, I was right, Contemplators. Sensor. Using the sensor to fill the lifeboat with mysterious gas, then Deadpool suddenly vented it, launching them into the depths of the space. Of the space. I added the to space. And now we're scouring the stars, searching for them, Iron Man said. Do you realize how big space is, Emma? Our chances of finding them are smaller than Ant-Man's. We have located them, Venom interrupted, much to Tony's surprise. Jeffrey wore a symbiote not long ago. Why'd he turn Jamaican? What the... Okay. So we can still feel through our hive mind. Well, how about that? Iron Man shrugged. Guess our mission's a success after all. Should be smooth sailing from here on. Don't jinx us, darling, Emma replied cautiously. I don't know why I added that. After all, it's a long journey back to Krakoa, And we're about to welcome Deadpool on board. Anything could happen. That's true. Deadpool is a wild card. The stories are convergent, and all through that, there's a wedding. Oh, look at Jeff. He's got the thing. Crypto. Are we like hinting that crypto is going to become playable? I'm seeing a lot of crypto right here. I don't know, man. It's looking like it. Deadpool doing something back there. His face is open. You got some love brewing over here. Look at that. Oh my. What's happening over there? Ooh, scantily. These two, before one of them cheats on each other. I think something like that happens in the comics. And Rogue looking a little less thick here. I did not intentionally go to her boob. Anyway, Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck playable soon? I don't know. Crypto and Howard the Duck are showing up quite a bit. Just saying. We've been here for... Who is talking? I think this is Gambit. We've been here before, Shetty. Yeah, Shetty. Said our vows and celebrated our love. And then right on cue, our world fell to pieces. But even after all we've gone through together since the first time I put a ring on that pretty little finger of yours, well, tried to at least, there's still no doubt in my mind that I'd say I do a million more times. Not gonna lie though, for a minute there I wasn't sure we'd get another chance to finish what we started. The Collector had us on the run, Deadpool launched us into space, and even after we got rescued by Emma and her new crew of marauders, I wasn't convinced the Quiet Council was ever gonna let us come back to Krakoa. Not after what Magneto told you back in the Grand Garden. Oh, don't talk to Magneto. He said you was a threat to our people, that your powers was out of control. But instead of running away from it all, you took it as a challenge. You harnessed that power and proved him wrong, just like you'll prove so many people wrong about you so many times in your life. That's one of the things I love most about you, Anna Marie. You don't care what other people got to say. You follow your heart, and I'm the luckiest man alive that it led me to you. Led you to me, even. Not sure I've always been worthy of the love you give me, but I've been trying my best. That whole caper in space was just my way of getting you the perfect ring after your first one got sucked into the time stream. Even though my deal with the Grandmaster fell apart, Emma helped me finish the job. She'll turn that chronovium die the Grandmaster hadn't had time to reclaim into a pair of wedding rings. The crystal's power may be gone, but it still sparkles almost as bright as your eyes. Hope it's enough to show you how much Jatami. It looks like the love we share may be inspiring others too. Just look at Stormy over there. Didn't it finally open up enough to give the Panther a chance? Well, truth told, I don't know what's going on with Loki and Mantis, so I'm just going to leave that one alone. The internet did all the job for me on that one there, I tell you what. Turn him into Hank Hill. Of course, there are also those who didn't make it here to celebrate with us this time around. Folks like Scotty, who stood by us when all this started. Wait, did he die? But who ain't made it home yet? And while our honeymoon across the stars may already be over, that ain't gonna stop me from searching every corner of this here universe till our friends are back safe and sound. Till then, let's raise a glass in the honor, cut the cake, and finally get our first official dance as a married couple, before Deadpool's new pals rip the dance floor to shreds. Even if the universe does fall apart again in the middle of it all, I ain't worried, cause I got you by my side, Madame Labour, now and forever. Wow, dude, I'm crying. I'm crying right now. Severos, hey, it's our boy Doom. Where you been? He's been in Fortnite. That's what he's been doing. This exact version, actually, has been in Fortnite. I own him now. One day he'll be available in this. I'm willing to bet Cynthia Von Doom. Coming soon? I don't know. But I'm willing to bet once the Doom movie comes out in the MCU, they're going to make Doom playable. Calling it right now. Come back here if I'm wrong. But I won't be. I did not mean to save it. Where am I saving this? Anyway, read the story. Who is this? His daughter, perhaps? I'm assuming his daughter? Daddy in her head, a perfect wedding, mine, well, after a little honeymoon across the galaxy. I think this is Rogue. So let me get in the character real quick. Hold on. I'll take everything! Alright, ready. Every girl's got an idea. Oops. Every girl's got an idea in her head of her perfect wedding. Mine, well, it didn't go exactly as I hoped it would. At least not the first time round. So after our little honeymoon across the galaxy came to an end, me and Remy decided to renew our vows in front of all our friends, old and new. It ended up being the kind of ceremony I've been dreaming of all these years. Honestly, I couldn't have been happier. Until I got back to our wedding suite, that is. Don't worry, Remy didn't do nothing wrong. This time he'd been the perfect gentleman all night long. So after I danced to a few many of Dazzler's songs, oh shit, Dazzler reference. Let's get Dazzler in the freaking game now. That's really thick, sugar. That's really thick, sugar. Bruh. Let's get some Dazzler. Are we referencing Dazzler? Let's bring Dazzler to Marvel Rivals. Let's do that shit. I'll take everything. I quietly excused myself and let my hubby keep the bone temps ruddering with our guests. I'd barely kicked off my fancy shoes before I realized I wasn't alone in the room. I thought maybe Remy had come back early to surprise me. When I turned around, I saw my own face reflected in the metal mask of Doc Doom, the one from this here future Krakoa ended up in. Emma told me about how he betrayed her at the Hellfire Gala. It ain't look like he was back to crash another party. Hey, Maxi Max, welcome to the lore stream. I read the lore so you don't have to, because there's a lot of text here. If only there were some pictures that were more than just the one picture. Naturally, I lunged straight toward him, ready to land a superpowered fist to his tin-plated face. But before I could get the satisfaction, he shot me with some sort of high-tech weapon that instantly shut off my mutant abilities. While I was down and out, he searched the room till he found what he was looking for, the contract that Remy and I stole from the collector's gallery. Soon as he had his hands on it, Doom fell to his knees, ripping off his mask and crying out in agony. When he dropped the contract between us, it was suddenly clear why he wanted it so bad. The name sign on the bottom, Cynthia Von Doom? I could feel the effects of his weapons wearing off. My mutant powers were coming back, and I only had a split second to act. So without even thinking, I took off my glove and touched the exposed skin of Doom's cheek. Never could have expected what came next. Usually when I touch someone, I'm flooded with every single memory of their past, from their past. But this Doom, he didn't have any. It's like his history was an empty void. His identity was a mystery even to himself. But he still knew deep in his bones that contract that was the key to unlocking his lost truth. His truth. I never felt anything quite like it. The total absence of self was overwhelming. I didn't realize I'd passed out till Remy burst into the room and woke me up. By then, Doom was long gone, and the contract was gone with him. But the feeling stayed with me, and I've got the sneaking suspicion that, just like my wedding itself, this is the start of a whole new chapter. Ooh-wee, whole new chapter. Where a certain fox might show up, and a cat. You know, Deadpool was right. I wonder if they're going to use Deadpool to hint at other future heroes, or if it was just those two. And now, how does it end? Monster Kingdom. Oh shit, not yet. Hold up. We got the dinosaur I never saw in the game. We got Jeff, who is amazing and everybody seems to love. There's Crypto again. I'm saying, bro. That man gonna be playable. I can tell you, at one point, they're gonna make this dog playable. Watch it. They're gonna make that cat play. No, I'm just kidding. They're gonna play the cat, but it'd be stupid. It's a Deadpool monster. Is that a baby? Is that the baby he birthed with that wyvern? Is that what we're doing here? We're making it weird. We're making it weird, rivals. We're making it weird. That's a fish. Oh, it's the fish that Jeff eats, of course, when he does his thing. That fox. The Monster Kingdom. Who's reading this one? Obviously Deadpool. Wow. What a season, kids. Who wants a quick recap? Because they were way too busy mastering my moves and didn't bother to read the other gallery cards. That's why I'm here. Yeah, I thought so. Well, lucky for you, Uncle Wade is in a sharing mood. It all started with Gambit and Rogue were on the run for stealing a contract from the Collector's Cosmic Museum, remember? I was sent to stop them, but I couldn't bring myself to hurt Anna Marie for any price. So instead, I switched things up and let loose all the Collector's creepiest creatures. The big red dinosaur, the frog with the itty-bitty hammer, all of them. It was supposed to keep Elsa Bloodstone occupied. But when she eventually did catch up, she let me go anyway. After all, I was pregnant and vulnerable at the time. Guess she realized my heart was in the right place, even if my head wasn't. We escaped on an enchanted raft, got rescued from deep space by the crew of Emma Frost's flying yacht, and returned safely to Krakoa in time to redo a Gambit and Rogue Wedding. And that was that. Everyone got their happy endings. Except for the collector's menagerie of monsters, including the baby brood I'd spawned along the way. The less details about that fiasco, the better, I agree. There are kids playing this game. I knew I couldn't call this mission a success until I found a new place to call home. But where on earth could freaks of nature like them ever hope to fit into society? Wait, did he say them a new home? So I found them a new home, not him a new home. That makes more sense. Where was I? There was only one answer, Staten Island. But I couldn't just let them free to run amok in New York City's least respected borough, could I? I needed a plan. And that's when Elsa Bloodstone yanked me off the dance floor and suggested I stay with my new pals to keep them in line. At first I wasn't keen to the idea, seeing that I'm a hired mercenary who doesn't really do the whole pro bono thing. But I had a sudden change of heart when she told me if I ditched them the way I ditched Jeff back in the day, there'd always be some other collector sniffing around this ragtag crew of monster pals. It also helped that she offered a significant chunk of her family fortune to fund the endeavor. And that brings us to now. Magic and Scarlet, which worked together to open a portal across time and space, bringing me back to New York of my era. And with a little help from the Beastly Buddies and my old pal Jeffy, I'm building a new monster kingdom. And every kingdom needs a king, right? Want to guess who gets to wear the crown? It's me, Deadpool. Still, even with a holy, all-consuming mission blazing inside my heart, I can't seem to get the ferry to take me over to Manhattan. Rumor has it, whoever is in charge over there has put the city on lockdown. Guess it's a good thing your boy Wade has a way of showing up wherever he's least wanted. Wow! They didn't talk about the new season at all in this story. There was no hint to Black Cat or White Fox here. So, the lore has been read. At some point I need to do the Christmas special ones and do something with that. Because I mean, there is a story here. It's just it's not a big deal. You know, there is something here. Just never read it. I should. I'll have to find a way to do a special edition of this lore stream or something. So far, we have read every story. Each lore story is available on this channel on YouTube right now. Right now. I should probably make a playlist for it, but I haven't done that yet. But what do we do at the end of this? It's not all reading and voice acting and amazing voice acting that you are crying at how good it is. And it's not all females too, which is nice because, Uma Samame kind of test the chops a little too much, if you know what I mean. We play games. So we usually do 3 characters. It's a little late. We're going to keep it at 3 though. I'm going to play with Deadpool. This is the first time I've ever touched Elsa Bloodstone, so that'll be interesting. And then I will probably, I guess, Gambit, because it was his story after all. Let's do it. So we're going to start with Deadpool, because he's a new guy. Then we'll do Emma. Then we'll do Elsa, even. Oh, wow, a short one. Well, thank you. Actually, you know what? We're going to start with What's-Her-Face.
Who's ready?
Who's ready? Oh, there's that voice.
Why can't a girl ever
30
get a
seconds
bloody
before you
day
attack.
off?
Get ready.
Yeah, you can join the next game. I don't want to leave. I'll piss the people off. You know what? Without hearing her voice, I think I nailed it. Just saying. Kinda nailed it. Kinda nailed it. I have no clue how to use her, so this will be interesting. Dodge this might! Yeah, I nailed that shit.
The battle starts in
Alright, Elijah, I'll let you play next.
3, 2.
Do not pick Deadpool though, because that's who I'm playing as next.
Do is capture the mission area. Got it?
So I need to be Deadpool for that.
I didn't like snow growing up.
I'm not going to be good with her because I'm not good with Psylocke. And she's basically just Psylocke with a pistol. Not a pistol, a shotgun.
Right there.
Alright, she does a little thing. Little circle here. What's that do? Creates a thing. What does that do?
Looks like the mission area is yours. Capture now.
She is Psylocke. She even has the freaking thing. Oh. She takes everything.
Taking it all.
I feel like I'm never going to be good with characters like Psylocke because I'm not on the PC and I don't aim well. I aim decent, but not like great. This is my first time ever using this character, and I have no clue what I'm doing. So you're gonna see some of the worst gameplay you've ever seen. I didn't even do a stream where I did her in training mode like I usually do. We did do that with Deadpool though. Shock to the soul. I got your soul, mate. You're gonna die when I hit you with my gun. And my monster gonna hit you too. I don't know how to get him to hit you. One day I'll get it. Would have had my first kill, but you stole it. So what does this do? Do they just kind of pop up, or do I trigger it? Like, what is this? I don't understand how that works.
Deep freeze.
Dodge it! I don't know how to do this. How they get this to work. I need healing.
Keep going.
I've been attacked by also Bloodstone throwing a monster, but I don't know how to do it.
Control lost.
What is this? How does this work? You step on it? Okay, you step on it, I guess.
Someone scratch my back.
That's why I chose Elsa for this first, since it's not a real match, because yeah.
Better than ever.
Field, good to go.
Better than ever. Yeah, I nailed her voice. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. 100% kick this voice's butt.
Disappear.
First try, baby. What does that do?
Diablo's hungry.
Who's hungry, mate? Oh wow, did I do that? I wonder if she's gonna get as many costumes as Psylocke. She's kind of like a Temu version of Psylocke, so that's not nice. I think Temu kind of implies she's kind of crap. Come on, Hoka. Get in my body. Get my body. What the fuck am I talking about? Get my. What did I say? Get my belly. I think Scottish now. What the hell's wrong with me? All right, here we go. Get in my monster's belly. That works.
Here comes the hole.
I'm missing on purpose, obviously. So I guess it's a trap card.
Enemy located. Another fearsome foe.
What's this little thing on the bottom of it?
Almost yours.
I think that was Arjaf. That's why I didn't get it. Fear Magneto! Fear the shark! That's not a shark. Fear the shark. I'm gonna die!
Another fearsome foe. Let's keep fighting until we
Well, I don't know what I did there, but it didn't work out. Release the Glowtrox. Alright.
Bloodstones.
Yeah, I'm like going in so blind. I will probably do a stream about White Fox. I don't know anything about her, but she looks pretty cool. The heck is Centurion?
disappear.
Oh, that's the stage. I'm stupid. Yeah, nice. On who? On Emma? Can you tell she's throwing something or not?
One less problem.
Breathing gunshot.
Kill me!
Control lost.
There's no way I'm losing freaking stream whatever. It's not lagging. It's probably just dropping quality. I'm looking at it right now. It's not saying it's lagging. I mean, it's not like chopping. It may just be like less pretty. Showed that mushroom who's boss. That's what I'm here for, right?
Shot to the soul.
So you have to hit them with it in order for that to activate or something? Oh, it's a boot. I thought that was a shark. Why does she have two things that make her go forward? Don't worry, team. I'm probably helping in some way if I do this.
Dodge this way!
Why am I doing this? Why would I want to do this? Why'd she have 2 rush stats? I don't get that. See, the reason I can't be good with characters like Psylocke is because I don't know how to aim. That's why my best character is Mr. Fantastic. You don't have to aim with Mr. Fantastic. Actually, you don't want to aim with Mr. Fantastic.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Alright, so let's play a game, but do not pick Deadpool, because I need to pick Deadpool for the next match. I do hate this. I did more balloons today, and I got nothing. And now I'm down to 2 balloons. Really stupid. I mean, it's great if you get the skin first, but... Oh, nice. You all did great. Are we friends on here, by the way? I can't remember if we connected or not. Two, 3, 4. All right, you can show them off next time. Just don't show them off this time. The next match I'm going to play as Rogue, so... Or Gambit, if Rogue isn't available. Because people do like Rogue still. The good thing about this playing late in the season is I actually can play with Deadpool now. I wouldn't say I've gotten good with Deadpool. I actually haven't, but I've been able to enjoy playing as him more. And that's pretty cool. I'm going to try and go more damage.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
You know, I just don't get why everyone hates on duelist mains. I mean, come on.
Duelist mains. But yeah, it's very exciting to actually get to play with one of my favorite characters in Marvel. For once. Because if you remember, the first time I did these videos, it was insane how I couldn't get a match with Deadpool. I think I got 1 game with Deadpool. Everybody was picking Deadpool. Now he's kind of old hat. Nobody cares anymore. So I can actually enjoy it. And we get a free Deadpool skin next season.
Everyone's favorite merc with a mouth is
30
ready
seconds
to throw
before you
down,
attack.
baby.
Get ready.
Alright, I'm going more offense.
Your soul is divided.
Yeah, part of it's a sword now.
That is not the only fissure I sense.
How about you sense your own business? Perfect human.
Damn. They hate each other.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
Okay, this is damage, I guess.
1. All you need to do is capture the
It's
mission
2.
area. Got it?
I've been playing with the healing version.
I forged my sword with my very soul. There's no spell that cannot cut through.
Amazing skill. Look at me go.
I require some aid. I am at you. Together.
Nice. Nailed it.
Looks like the mission area is yours.
Yours to capture. It would be funny if they actually made the tank version of Deadpool slightly bigger as the model, the character model. Just to make him a tank. Because he's like the only character that has a special use. He gets to be a tank without being gigantic. Man, I'm doing so good.
Watch out, coming through!
Nailed it. Now, I swear I played better when I wasn't streaming.
Oh yeah, baby, that's the good stuff.
Oh gosh. Look at this guy. If I'm not mistaken, I think that version of skin in the beta was actually thicker. Like it looked different. A little bigger than that.
Come on, I didn't come
They
here.
need to find a way for console players to be able to choose their weapon. Because unless there's something I'm just not I'm missing, there is like a setting I have to put on them or something. I cannot pick what I want. I have to go in order. Now maybe there's a setting I just haven't played with. I haven't looked at videos or anything of Deadpool since the last time I played the game. When I looked at that one guy's video, I haven't learned much about him. Wow. What even happened?
Ah, here we go again.
Let's run down the main zone. Deadpool has a gun, and he has a sword. Can I use a gun? Do I have a sword? That was dead on, man.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Oh, thought I had it. Isn't working. To the heel. Come on, no, totally shot.
Watch your back.
Got the heel. Ow. Like, cut my legs off. I got to kill power, but
KO! That's 3! Fury's almost yours!
her name is not Power, by the way. I don't know why I called her that. She looks like a Power, though, doesn't she? I could totally see her being called Power. Well, we won. No thanks to me. Whistle into victory. Deadpool is gonna be for me. Why can't I hit this guy in the face? Making me miss everything. Is there some range thing on here I don't know about?
Come here to read.
I think Pistols had a range thing on them.
Watch out,
But I'm helping.
You wish you were this cool. Watch out, coming through.
I helped. I think. Maybe. I don't know. I did something. I'm gonna have to really, if I really want to lock in with Deadpool, I have to learn how to aim, first of all.
Honestly, I'm just here for the chip.
That's a good thing about Marvel Rivals. There's a lot of characters in the game that don't have to necessarily aim because they just physically attack. You just have to make sure not to die. You would think that mean I'd be good with the swords, but I'm not good with the swords either.
30 seconds before you attack.
What I need to do is go watch somebody's stream or something who's playing Deadpool and just see how well they play. See how much better they are than me.
But never have I seen any quite like you. Indeed, you are one of a kind. But that doesn't mean you have to be alone.
The battle starts in
Walking in place. Ooh, eliminate.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Thirsty.
Which means it's probably not, right?
You're about to find out.
I wonder if they reduced the amount of talking they did, because I don't feel like she's talking to him as much as she used to when I played it in the first season. The first half of the season. And they probably made it so that only you can hear it if it's Deadpool, which they should have done in the first place. I don't know why they didn't do that.
You wish you were this.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
2 flyers. Wow. You know what's funny? I didn't even like really see them in front of me.
Double KO.
Yeah, see, that guy knows how to shoot. I don't know. They're doing pretty good, though. It's the flyers, I think, is really helping them. I did a thing. I helped. Your extermination kind of sucked.
This book and pictures. There's a loot icon before.
Your
Ouch.
team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Not even. I'm back. Guess that makes me un-Deadpool.
You know it's bad when Deadpool doesn't laugh at his own joke. That's sad. That would be a nice skin though. Zombie Deadpool? Hell yeah, let's get that a thing.
There's a loot icon before. The team of nobody asked for.
Yeah. I killed somebody. I can do things. It can be useful. Look at me.
Render me a there's a loot icon before. Don't mess with the
Well
amazing
now. I got swords.
There's a loot icon before.
Come on, power.
Bring on the chaos.
No heals. Got out of that one.
There's a loot icon before.
Control wall.
I know it's got to be something I'm missing here, but I just don't feel like I'm doing enough damage when I'm tracking.
Just come on. I didn't come here to read.
I must be missing the button. I must be missing them. I don't know.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Oh boy.
Help. Why? What did I find? There's a loot icon for bonus damage. The team of nobody asked for.
I'll get him. Ouch. I was the only one there. I will say, when I play Marvel Rivals in quick play, I get to have a little bit more fun because I don't have to take everything so seriously. When you do rank, I get really frustrated because I get bad teams and have to play a harder round later on because everybody just disappears. At least now, if they disappear, I'm not crying over it.
Kiddos. Let's f***ing go. You know,
Perhaps.
I just don't get why everyone hates on duelist mates. Pick me. Just wait till you see what's in my pouches this time.
30
I
seconds.
think what we need is another healer. Let's do this.
Come on. I didn't come here to read.
Reset. When did that happen?
I'm happy to see you two, you adorable little ball of murder. Daddy missed you. Don't worry. You earned your place as the #1 breakout star. I won't steal it from you. But I may shoot for a close second.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to
The
do
God
is capture the
Complex
mission
joined our
area.
game. How fun. Alright, now it's time to get serious. I keep hitting that button. I should think more about Fortnite. Like this. Like playing Fortnite. I always do that. Alright, let's shoot. Where? Am I just missing or did the pistol not go that far?
Capture now.
Gotcha.
Stop talking and start fighting.
Oh my gosh, how'd I die? I'm just jumping, all of a sudden I'm dead. Oh, Spider-Man's. I gotta say, considering, wow, that was pretty good. Considering Spider-Man and Deadpool's relationship, I feel like they should have more conversation together. Wow.
The amazing Spider-Man!
Don't mess with the amazing Deadpool. Gotta hit you. Why can't I hit you? Can't believe I wasn't able to kill Ultron. That's sad. They're just keeping us from base too, so that's not even really helpful.
Does the Lord Icon do bonus damage?
Your team's castle progress has awakening.
Let's see if I can do it.
Does the Lord Icon do bonus damage?
I did it.
Missionary.
I'm dying. Damn it. I did my ultimate though. I didn't do a very good job, but I unlocked it. That's the best part of it.
Double KO.
Gee,
Double KO.
now I've got to fight these losers again.
Control lost.
Lost our control. Losing control.
Does the Lord Icon do bonus damage?
Like a main character in a musical. High school musical to be specific. Wow, bad. Yeah, I think we lost. They are keeping us away from the point pretty well. I cannot kill that guy. Oh my gosh, die, sir. Well, we lost. One more game.
Expect to win them all.
Yeah, that Iron Man was putting in work. What can I say? Wow, look at all those points. All right, now that I've officially shamed your main character, I will let you be Deadpool. Hopefully I can pick Rogue. If not, we'll pick Gambit. I am excited for Black Cat. I have always been a fan of Black Cat. The whole Peter and Black Cat dynamic is pretty cool. A lot of people hate it because, you know, Mary Jane situation, but it's pretty rad. I like Black Cat's gonna be a playable character. Where's Rogue? She takes everything. Where is she? Rogue, where are you? Oh, she's up here. She wasn't up here before, was she?
You picked the right gal for the job, sugar.
Maybe it's the white hair. Who does a Lord Icon damage do bonus? You probably will. Heard it a bunch through this stream alone.
I'm done trying to fight who I am.
30
I'd rather
seconds
fight
before
the
you
folks
attack.
who hate
Get
to
ready.
fear me for it.
Yeah, I got my black and white outfit.
Items in times of need, right, Doc?
I suppose they can if the Fishanti are willing.
Good, because I have been craving a chimichanga like you cannot believe.
I am not sure that would be considered essential.
The battle
I
starts.
like the X-Force Deadpool you got there.
3,
Pretty cool.
2, 1.
Enemy in front of us.
I remember how to play as her a little bit, so the
That's a multiverse.
growing pains.
Without Spider-Man,
I'll take everything. Can't do it.
down. Thought I got some quiet.
Am I the only one alive? I guess so. Look at her go.
Double KO.
If the fight's still going, then so am I,
Yeah.
sugar.
How do I slam down? There's that.
Halfway. Stop them!
That's to defend. Okay.
Better stop that vehicle!
Remy.
The button. Shit. Can't remember.
There's still a chance to stop them!
Anyone going to help?
Dive. Okay.
I can't feel you.
I can't feel you no more, Remy. Remy.
They hit a checkpoint! Now might be a good time to stop them!
I'm fighting them, but it's my peeps. Let's defend. I remember now. Okay. What are you aiming at? What the heck? Killed your own wife. How could you? How could you, Gambit?
Ain't getting rid of me so easy.
It's not very gentlemanly of you, I gotta say. Making you look bad, making you look like less of a gentleman than I thought you were. Such a thick accent too. How could you?
Stop that vehicle!
How could you?
You wish you were this cool.
Deal me in.
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
I don't remember how to do these things. My goodness. I completely forgot how to use Rogue entirely. I don't remember anything about this character. That's a shame.
Stronger
Stop
stuff
them!
than that.
Playing so bad you could consider this selling. I mean, I'm not purposely selling, but
Poor Warlock. Ultron
Sure, that robot
ain't
was
gonna
who's
get
boss,
away
though.
with this.
There's still a chance to stop them! Better stop that vehicle!
I didn't go in the lab. Maybe I should do that next time I do one of these streams. I should actually like properly prepare. The characters I'm gonna play as, maybe I should go in the lab when I'm off camera and kind of get a feel for them, because this is pretty sad. Just to get a slight vibe. Where the hell is everybody?
I unleash the Vishanti.
They hit a
Lost.
checkpoint! Now might be a good time to stop them.
Vortex field.
Shields up!
That's not good.
I reckon they got the take everything. Kinetic kiss.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna die. I died.
Got at least
You said it right there. Does Lord Icon do bonus damage?
vortex field.
So lost here.
Remy, sugar, I can't feel you. Deal me in.
Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing. Also got no team.
I feel like myself again. Magneto showing the...
It's now or
That's
never!
still going,
Stop
then
them!
so am I, sugar.
I got no team, no dream to fight, no will to kill at all. Way too much stuff going on here. Yeah, I got it. Bodied.
Ain't getting rid of me so easy.
Yeah, I'm coming back just to get killed again. Don't you doubt it.
Let's dance. Caught you good.
Oh, hit the wrong button.
Don't give them another inch.
I think I'm messing up because I'm using all her stuff right away.
Wake me up.
Oh man. No good. Well, that was fun. No promises, but I probably will need to go into the lab next time I do this, so I don't play as bad when I don't play as characters I don't often play as. But that is the stream for the night. Look at that. We got some stuff. I'll go ahead and claim what parts of the battle pass I can and say goodbye to the season. Unfortunately, I don't have enough to get everything. I don't have enough to take everything, but I'll take what I can. I don't have enough to take anything, actually. But I own the battle pass, so it doesn't matter. I can always use it. I can always buy the stuff later. It's not like Fortnite, where you don't have the battle pass, you're screwed. It's over. I did everything else, though, as you see. Everything else has been completed, except for this, but that's because I just got to do it. But again, no rush. I own it. You have one thing to say? Is it a question? Are you going to ask if the Lord icon does bonus damage? What do you have to say now? I may or may not do a rival stream tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Not everything I do is related to how well the channel does. Obviously, I just kind of do whatever I want. But I don't really feel like Marvel Rivals content is really popping off on this channel that much. So, feels like I don't know if I should be doing this season starts type videos because I just don't feel like the hype is high enough for the people who watch. But yeah, we'll see. I might still do. I might decide to do it. I do want to play as her, so if I'm gonna play it, I might as well turn it on stream, right? I am going to upload a few videos. Got to upload the Fortnite videos before the end of the night, so you can look forward to that. Does the Lord of Con? Yeah, there we go. Let's go. I knew it. I nailed it. I nailed it just like I nailed Emma Bloodstone's voice. But this has been a stream for those who want to know the lore of Marvel Rivals, but don't want to spend money to buy the comics, and does not want to read that tiny, teeny little text. It looks so tiny, it looks like a Genshin Squadra character on the new update. That's how tiny the text is. But that's why I was here, to read it for you. An amazing voice acting that you swear Kagi was in the room right now. I will see you tomorrow, maybe, or I'll see you at some point. Or, if you watch the videos I upload after the stream ends, I'll see you then. But I won't physically see you. But I don't physically see you now. So it's kind of the same thing. It's new content you don't know about. And with that, I bid you adieu. I'm glad that both the Twitch and the YouTube stream worked tonight. It looks like they both worked flawlessly, hopefully. Nobody showed up on Twitch, so maybe not. And it does say unstable, so maybe not. But I mean, I don't know. Average stream bit rate too high. It's at 75,000. I don't know what they want. We're allowed to have up to 8,000. I know because I looked it up. I don't want to hurt the YouTube stream too much. Till next time.
Call it egg and